down, Rocco sits, he's sometimes lays. They smell 5 different odors is what my dog Darwin smells. If he finds that odor, then he doesn't really know that he's smelling a drug. He just knows that if he smells one of these 5 odors, he's going to sit down and he gets his toy. So that's all he wants is his toy. And you'll see Officer Clary will be able to pull his out, toy out here pretty soon. And we get these Rocco words. I'll let Kevin explain, tell you what kind of dog he has. I have a Belgian Malinois. You see the difference in size here, 2 different breeds. Mine's a Belgian Malinois, a little bit lighter colored, a little bit smaller. And I'll let Kevin tell you about Rocco here.
Well, Rocco is a German Shepherd. I call it a German Shepherd. He's different than your standard American German Shepherd. He's got the bigger head and his hind legs don't slope down as much. But when we work, I use German commands, and at home I use English commands. But he just turned 4, so he's out of that puppy stage, which is good because he won't chew on things around the house or in the back of the car. But he's a real good dog. He listens well and he likes to have fun.
Darwin is trained on some Dutch, some German, and some English. It all just depends on where they get trained. Most of these dogs are trained overseas. A lot of times they're trained in different languages because if they're chasing after a suspect, we don't want a suspect to be able to tell the dog to sit, and the dog looks at him and sits. So we try to always, there's some out there that are trained in French. I mean, they're mix it up. There's always training the dogs in different languages so that the suspects can't basically take control over the dog. And you guys can feel there is some wind out here. You'll be able to see the dog really work the wind. This morning we were doing this and I was using Darwin for the narcotic search, and there was no wind at all. And I tried to demonstrate a little bit more, and I tried to take him over in that area. Well, he picked up the odor of the narcotics really fast and basically jerked me over to where they were at and just pulled me right to them. So you guys know where they are. So you kind of know, you'll see where you start to see if he's picking up odor or not. We did some in that trash can there, and then there's also some in Officer Clary's gas tank. We'll have him start, if that was a regular car on the street, we'll have him start like you normally would. He'll start on the passenger side. So he'll start passenger side, back by the trunk. He'll work the dog around one full time. We usually, if we don't get anything, we'll work him back the other way. And that's all because of the air. Sometimes they might smell it at the front door, and it's actually back at the gas tank. He knows where it is right now, Officer Clary does, so he's going to try to show you guys what the dog does when he gets, so even if he's trying to alert it, it's right here, and maybe right here, Officer Clary's going to try to get him right to that odor, and you'll see once he gets to that odor, he's going to drop down really quick saying this is where it is. So I'll go ahead and let Officer Clary, I'll kind of talk to you guys what he's doing. You want to kind of start over there, that's not as close as I started. Flowing this way, where the narcotics he may actually go past the narcotics and then actually come right back to it because the wind's pushing this way. See how he's really slow now, and he's really trying to change it. It's actually right there on the front, right there is where it's at. But he was on the back side of it, and you can see him start to change. But over here, he's kind of milling around, but he wasn't telling me it's here. When he gets over there, he doesn't want to leave it because he wants that toy. So now he's basically saying, it's right here, give me my toy. I found it, give me my toy.
Put it down, Adrian. No more.